one night we were in bed and we were having sex. We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. She didn't say it in that. She speaks way more eloquent than I would have. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no.
What?
I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, it really hurt my heart. Like, it hurt me because for that time, I thought I was pleasing my wife.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
I've got my coffee, man. Let's get it. So, as usual, minding my own business, when I run into this post that was shared by the Shade Room that read, DJ Envy and Gia Cassie step in and talk cheating, faking it in the bedroom, healing, and more. Now, the first thing that came to mind naturally is what's up with all these celebrities that want to open up about their bedroom personal business, right? Is this a trend? Have they not learned from Will Smith and Jada? Because I think I speak for all of us when I say we don't like this coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
So basically what's going on here is DJ Envy and his wife wrote a book that's titled Real Life, Real Love. Little history on DJ Envy and his wife. Ever since he cheated on his wife, yes, DJ Envy cheated on his wife. He's been in the doghouse, right? I don't think he's gotten out of the doghouse since. If you look at the way he reacts and just kind of interacts with his wife, it's like he's been in trouble since 2013. And since 2013, the man has definitely never been the same and has been trying to regain favor with his wife ever since. So what I'm going to play right now is an interview they recently had that was posted on the Shade Room YouTube page. It's titled DJ Envy and Wife Gia Cassie Discuss Sex, Life, and Faking It in Bed. All right, guys, no more wasting time. Let's get it.
Faking it in a real relationship. That chapter is about the fact that we got together so young. He was my first, he was my only. And I was very inexperienced aside from sex. You know, before him, the furthest that I'd ever gotten was second base.
Yeah.
You know, before him went up my shirt, and I thought that was a big deal. So we were both turtles in our relationship. We waited to have sex till our 1-year anniversary, and he made it very special and, you know, romantic. But we were two kids that, you know, didn't really know what we were doing exactly, but we had fun figuring each other out. Most young girls, and even many, many, many women, I'm sure so many women can relate, but you don't know how to achieve an orgasm.
Yeah.
A lot of women have no idea what it feels like to have an orgasm through sexual intercourse. You know, they know how to do it themselves, or they know how to do it through oral sex, but through sexual intercourse, a lot of women just don't know. Now, if you don't know, how do you expect your man to know?
Mm-hmm.
I especially didn't know. So we would be intimate and he would be putting his best foot forward. Like, he is in the business of satisfying, just all around.
All right.
Just no. I'm talking about.
Oh man. Look at that. Look at the guy's face. Listen, if you're going to get on a public platform and talk about your bedroom life with your wife, just know that the rest of us are looking at you, and we know that this was not what you wanted, right? For your woman to get on a public platform and basically tell the rest of us that you're trash in bed. Listen, man, I'm not saying the couples don't have issues in the bedroom. All I'm saying is, do we really need to know about their issues in the bedroom? I don't think I want that coffee.
No, I'll have a tea actually.
Let's keep watching.
Your mentality overall,
Just
like,
all around.
just in life. Like, he lives to make me happy, and
This is too easy. This is too easy. Do you guys notice a pattern here? He lives to make me happy. Does that sound familiar? It does to me. It sounds like Will Smith, right? Will Smith, who did everything to please his wife. Will Smith, who planned his wife a surprise birthday party. I think it was for like her 40th or something like that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. And she didn't appreciate it. Will Smith, who literally destroyed his whole image, career, and money to stand up for his wife. Guys, what am I trying to say here? There's a pattern in certain dynamics of relationships that are going downhill, right? And I'm telling you right now, this is one of them. I have a video where I talked about Will Smith 5 months ago that took off recently, and everybody's saying, oh, you were right, you were right. Oh my gosh, it's like you knew it was going to happen. Listen, it had nothing to do with me being right. It's just when you understand the natural balance of things, how you should carry yourself when dealing with the woman, well, then it's really easy to predict when things are going to go very wrong. And this is the type of situation where things are going to go very wrong. No woman should think to herself that you live to please her. But let's continue listening more about how DJ Envy can't please his woman in the bedroom.
He puts his best foot forward in that realm. So I would see him trying and really going to work. And I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work. And the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So I was faking it. But once you start, how do you stop?
Right.
How do you climb back out of that rabbit hole? You can't really have a conversation about it.
Wait a second. Once you start, how do you stop? So first she says she can't feel it. Am I the only one that caught that? Right? She can't feel it. Of course, she's talking about when he's busting those cheeks, putting in all that effort. She can't feel it. She can't feel it. I'm sorry, man. I can't believe this is being said on a public platform. This is just it seems very emasculating. Even though it might be the truth, all I'm saying is, damn, like this though, right? And you think you're helping people? Because I don't think so. And not only does she say, I couldn't feel it, she also says, I was faking it for so long, meaning, was this for the majority of your marriage? All right, let's get back into it.
It now. So I actually did it to myself. But what's more important is the fact that it had nothing to do with him.
Right.
He was doing everything that a man could do to please a woman. The problem was that I didn't know my own body. And
you couldn't communicate what exactly you wanted.
Exactly. I had to learn that first. And what the problem was, I was so busy performing and putting on a show that I didn't take the time to be pleased. I didn't take the time to enjoy it because that wasn't my priority. My priority was him. And that comes from a place where, ever since we're young, we're sold these false narratives that women are sex objects. Women are here for the pleasing of men. Women are toys. You see it on billboard ads. You see it on the cover of books. You see it in, car magazines. You see it everywhere. Sexy women draped across something, advertising something. So we're kind of subconsciously led to believe those things. And for me, this is how it played out in my life.
Controversial statement. You're going to hate me. But have you ever thought that maybe some of that is a little bit true? Have you ever thought that maybe women are sex objects? Doesn't mean that they're just sex objects, right? I mean, let's be honest here. Men enjoy women's bodies to a higher level than women enjoy men's bodies. In fact, I think women understand and see an attractive woman and enjoy their body, sort of like a toy. I'm sorry, I just got to be honest here, right? All I'm saying is this. We get fed all this stuff that she's talking about all the time about like women are not sex objects and this is that. But what about men? We definitely know that men are success objects, right? The women use men to level up in status, right? She saw something in DJ Envy, decided to get with him, marry him. And he obviously saw something in her beauty, right? Maybe it's possible that women are sex objects and men are success objects. Now, in no way am I promoting that over-sexualizing men or women is a good thing. Just something to think about, man. Let's get back into it.
And everything is all good there now, right?
Oh yeah, he's awesome. I figured out my problems.
Hurt my heart though. I ain't gonna lie. I hurt my heart. I might have cried a couple of times, but it helped our relationship even better.
But on a more serious note, me doing that was very, very detrimental, and it put into effect the fall of a series of dominoes that hurt our relationship in the absolute worst way. It was actually one of the reasons why he cheated.
Mm. So do you feel like, so how did that conversation?
BS. I call cap I'm sorry. I don't like that coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Nope. I can't drink that coffee. I'm sorry. DJ Envy cheated because he could. Plain and simple, he saw something and took an opportunity. She caught him one time. He probably cheated more than once. He got caught. Right? It wasn't some, it's not, and of course, women hate this, and I'm not over here encouraging men to cheat. People shouldn't cheat, right? Unless if you have an agreement with the person you're with. Don't cheat. But I am saying this, men cheat differently from women. Women like to justify cheating with men like, oh, what was I doing wrong? You could have been doing everything right. Literally everything right. I know it's crazy. And that man could just step out. And the other thing I want to focus on here is her basically saying, hey, we figured this thing out. I doubt that. I doubt that they figured this thing out, because in order for them to figure this thing out, when it comes to being more sexually attractive to a woman, usually the man has to change who he is, right? DJ Envy has not changed. He's still the same blue pill minded beta energy that I'm sensing from this video type guy, right? This is the same guy who, when he first heard Kevin Samuels, started talking shit because he couldn't understand why were women going to go talk to Kevin Samuels. He couldn't understand what's this phenomena with all these women who want to learn more about what men want, who want to embrace their feminine energy. This was the same guy that called Kevin Samuels lame. Now, I'm not here saying I'm solely dismissing that DJ Envy can please his wife in the bedroom because he doesn't like Kevin Samuels. No, that's not what that's based on. I am just saying the type of mindset, the type of man who looks at what someone like Kevin Samuels or even myself or anybody else in this space is doing and thinks, what's wrong with those guys? Like, they don't need to do that. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Things are as they should be, right? It's the same guys who don't support male-based platforms, who sort of have this like simp, white knight energy, who women, for some reason, complain that they have a hard time being pleased in the bedroom by, right? Same thing with Will Smith. All right, so I'm going to play a little bit more of this video, and then we're going to wrap things up.
So how did that conversation even come about? Like, Envy, were you like, am I not performing enough? Or were you at some point like, you're not performing enough? Or like, how did that come about?
One night we were in bed and we were having sex, and she was just, I remember in the middle of it, she was like, yes, but no. And I'm like, yes, but no what?
Something like that.
Yes, but no what? And she was like, we got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. She didn't say it in that. She speaks way more eloquent than I would have. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no.
What?
I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, Big Daddy Long Leg, you know what I mean? Like, and she's sitting there like, no, not at all. So it really hurt my heart. Like, it hurt me because for that time, I thought I was pleasing my wife. I thought I was pleasing, You hear all these stories of women talking about their girlfriend. Oh, girl, he was so short. Oh, girl, he ain't doing nothing. And I feel like they laughing. Now I feel like that's what my wife was doing.
Yeah.
All right. There it is, guys. Oh, man. So, guys, before I wrap it up here, I'm going to check out a few of these comments. You guys know how we do it. This first commenter said, "There's some Will and Jada shit," right? With the face palm emoji. I agree. This commenter says, "I'm not faking shit. You and that ego gonna learn today." I'd be like, to the left a little bit. Okay, now stay like that. Don't change shit. This commenter says, "I'm tired of being involuntarily put in these people's business." I feel that, man. This commenter says, "They still on the cheat tour? It's been years." This next commenter says, "I can't give any energy to faking it. Let's talk about it so we can get it right. If that's the case, communication is key." This final comment says, "Faking in the bedroom for 10 years? Absolutely not." Which leads me to my final conclusion that DJ Envy's wife is probably going to leave him. That's what I think. And the fact that she's confessed to faking orgasms for this long, I'm like, you don't even find this guy attractive. Well, if you don't find this guy sexually attractive, then why are you staying? That's what that leads me to ask. And then I remember that, oh yeah, this guy has status and has some fame. But the sad thing is that fame doesn't last forever. And once that fame is gone, I think she's going to leave. That's not me wishing she would leave. That's just me being honest and giving you guys my honest opinion on DJ Envy's situation with his wife, right? The same way that Anthony Anderson's wife left him once he made all that money in Blackish is the same way that DJ Envy's wife is probably going to walk out. Hey guys, as always, let me know what you guys thought of the content down below. Leave your comments. And of course, I appreciate you for checking out this episode of The Coffee Pod. Until next time, man, I'm out. Peace.